Hello, my name is John. I'm trying to make a clip about, what's going on nowadays, the coronavirus and all that shit. I'm telling you what I am. I'm pissed off because I'm homeless. I you know, told you a little bit about myself. I used to be in LA. I used to try to break into the business, that kind of stuff, acting. I used to have a little band. I was a bass player slash singer. Uh, but I was actually doing pretty good. We were doing pretty good, but it was here in Florida, and as some people know, Floridians are insane. And anyway, even the musicians are fucked up. So I have to end all that shit up. In any case, I went to LA and see if I can break in there, and I did a couple of bullshit on celluloid, but not really what I wanted. I don't know. I like the city though, really cool city, insane. I've seen him. I was there in the 1990s, and then now, so it's been quite a few years. Uh, it's changed a lot. Back in the 1990s, Hollywood Boulevard was insanely dirty, same as Sunset. That shit was like dumb. Now it's like you know, floors made out of granite and shit like that. It's insane. Cool shit. Uh, then somebody offered me a job here. I wasn't doing too good in LA. I was like, fuck, just I should have stayed, but I didn't. And somebody offered me a job, and I went and took it, thinking, oh yeah, assistant manager, fuck yeah. Turns out it was the worst mistake I'd ever made in my life, and it has cost me dearly. So now I'm stuck in this fucking ditched. I'm ditched in Florida, and my wheels are spinning in the mud. So I'm looking for wood and pieces of wood and things like that to shim it, but I have to walk a lot far away to find the wood, so it's taking forever to get that truck out of there. Meanwhile, it's stuck. Anyway, so I got like three little shitty jobs, but they're my little shitty jobs. And they pay for my food, and they pay for my movies and things like that if I'm gonna go out. I like to eat real good stuff. What can I tell you? I got a craving for a good life. But I pay for it with my own sweat. I don't beg for money or flash signs or any of that shit. I work. I work shitty little jobs, but I work just so I can feel good about it. The money that I'm spending is my money that I worked for. In any case, the idea is that I'm trying to get out of here, but now with this fucking coronavirus, it just fucked the whole shit up. Any plans that I had, it just... So I decided to remember to start thinking about it. See, one advantage that you have when you're outside on the streets is that you become socially buffed about society. It doesn't matter the demographics. You just, it doesn't matter the social class. You just learn it. Just know this person, and you know how they act. You pretty much can predict what they're gonna do. And that got me thinking, maybe if I can do that, then other people can do that shit. More intelligent people than I ever would like to be. And they can pretty much, determine a pattern based on a course of action. And this is what we are. They blew out of proportion a flu. They gave him a name, and they put him like little letters and numbers, and they're scaring the shit out of you, just like influenza or SARS or the other one, or MERS. they're all the same shit. They're all the same. They all will give you severe acute respiratory syndromes, and they will fuck you up. And if you don't have a good, immune system, you probably will cease to exist. I said. Let me give you a little story about it. About 5 years ago, 2015, I caught this virus, just like it. I swear to God, same exact symptoms: headaches, fever, cough. It's actually even worse because it was like I was spewing green stuff out of my lungs, coming out green stuff. So I was homeless. I remember I was in this tent inside, and I spent 4 days. I remember being delirious, not eating. I would come out and look around and then go back in, and I knew I was cooking myself inside. I remember touching and going, man, that's gotta be high temperature. I got a high temperature, and this lasted for about 4 to 5 days. I don't remember, but I eventually got over it. Okay, and then I started thinking about it, and I get, wow, how fucking, I don't remember ever catching shit like that ever before. And lucky for me, I got a sort of a good, strong immune system. I never get sick. I never, catch shit. And when I catch them, it's like they go away right away. This one not only stayed for like 4 or 5 days, but it almost killed me, which is like, wow. But I don't remember anybody writing about it or making it articles on the papers or talking on TV, and I could have died of that virus. It would have been like, okay, this guy died of natural causes or whatever. And again, I don't get sick, and I'm strong and shit. I used to work out a lot. Now they have a teenager today. I mean, anybody that dies, they put them on TV now. Like, they have this teenager. It's like, oh, this guy died. Dude, look at that teenager. It's like a fat, overweight kid. So, who knows what other preconditions he had. So, of course, anything is going to kill him. Or, and yeah, maybe this thing is as strong, like the one that I caught 5 years ago. But, it's just a fucking virus. It's a fucking flu. I don't remember people freaking out when the influenza was going on. That shit was strong. I don't remember people freaking out when the SARS was going on. But now that they put this shit on TV 24/7, everybody's walking around with masks. This is fucking funny shit. Where were you walking around when the influenza was going on? Where was your mask when that shit was going on? Where was your mask when SARS was going on? How about MERS? All those diseases been up and down, and but now they 24/7 this shit on TV, and people are freaking out. The point that I'm trying to make it fucked me up because, like I said, I like to work for my shit, for my food, and I can't. My boss is freaking out, canceled all my little shits, and one of my jobs is to go from house to house, delivering newsletters of her business, and the psychology before this virus was spread out into the TV monitors. People were actually a little rude to me. Like, they were all like, every time I was approaching their houses, they were like, oh my God, this guy's coming to get us. Is he going to open the door? I swear to God, I will get all kinds of weird shit. You have to put the shit by the door, and they will see me approaching, and everybody has like a little camera now, and the ring bell. And I will have people freaking out from opening the door suddenly and go, what do you need? To like grabbing the door. Like, I can see people grabbing the doors in the back door. And I'm going, what the? But, now, after the blip, I don't see any of it. No one. People, I worked like maybe until last Monday when my boss finally freaked out. And up until Monday, we have masks and gloves and shit just to make him feel comfortable. Which I'll tell you in a second, that shit doesn't work. Uh, uh, People were nice actually after the blip. People were, hey, how's it going? I'm dropping this here, and they were like, oh yeah, cool, no problem. And I can't help you thinking it's a total difference from like a few weeks ago, where they were treating me like shit, come close to their houses. I mean, they don't, just few people there. I'm actually pretty lucky. I grew up in neighborhoods like that, so I knew what I need to do. I respect people's property. That's all there is to it. You respect the people. That's it. That's shit. The other workers are taking shit away. Cell phones and jewelry and shit. No, not me. Don't care for any of that shit. It's not mine. I like my money though. But again, the psychic is better, believe it or not. And yet my boss just canceled me out. And then the other jobs, the restaurant that I was in, obviously, I don't have to tell you. And what was the other little shitty job that I have? Another, construction like handyman like work, obviously. I mean, everything is fucking done. And now I'm starving, literally. I'm starving. I ran out of money yesterday, and I'm fucking, pissed because I like to eat good. Like I said, I work for my money. That's all. So I was going to tell you about that mask stuff. You can wear it. You should have been wearing that shit years ago. And what that mask does, which most people are not aware, is they don't prevent you from getting sick. They prevent you from making other people sick. The idea behind putting the mask is when you cough, the droplets will stay with you instead of you spreading it out, to everybody else. If you have a mask, those little shady masks that everybody's wearing, that when you breathe, the air goes from here right into your nose, or from here right into your nose, that shit ain't gonna help you. If somebody coughs on you, if you're in a bus and somebody takes a big fucking cough, you're breathing that shit. That mask didn't do anything. The only way you will have protection in your respiratory area is if you wear the mask and you actually seal the area where you can see the bladder pulsing. At that point, the fabric of the mask is doing its job by filtering the droplets coming in. But you'll have to have one of those expensive masks. That little shitty dust mask you're getting yourself, that everybody walks around with, that I've seen, that shit ain't gonna help you. Unless you're sick and you are aware that you're sick or that you have it and you don't wanna pass it on to others, then I'll command you. You're smart, you know what's going on. But that's what that mask is used for, people who are actually sick. And I know I'm gonna get all kinds of comments, no, that's not the way you act. You know what? Go ahead, this is a free country, but you can test what I'm trying to tell you. You can push that little fucking mask, go right next to somebody who's sick, and tell me what the outcome is. Okay, and then you can put your mask when you're sick and try to cough, and you'll see how you will, prevent from getting others sick, because the shit will be right with you. That's what people ask when you cough, to, bend your elbow, put your hand on it. You're blocking the droplets from spreading out. That's all there is to it. Even if they come out from here, it's back to you, not to the people. And there's some fucking idiots out here in Florida that when they're in the buses and shit, the first thing they do is, wah! They take that huge sneeze all over the place. And if there is a virus, it's gonna make people sick. And if the virus is such, the way they're saying it, they're, oh my God, it's strong and it's killing you immediately and shit, then this is not going to help you. Okay? Anyway, so there's a few points I wanted to let you know. I basically made this video, it's my first video ever. I've done some other one, shit, but it was more of a fiction-like characters for movies and shit. But this is my first kind of like clip that I wanted to put my by the way, there's no script here. It's all straight here from here. And just wanted to bring it to the I guess the future generations, when everyone those microbiologists, they want to study the psychology of towns when the pandemic goes around. By the way, a pandemic, I don't consider this shit a pandemic, because people are not dropping on the streets. Now, the Ebola is a pandemic because people do drop out on the streets. That's a pandemic when you fucking cannot even drive because people are dying on the streets. This is a virus, a cold, a fucking flu with a serious marketing business campaign. People should get a fucking Nobel Prize for this. Best campaign ever, marketing campaign ever. Just wanted to bring it up to, I guess, celluloid for the record, future generations who in the very near future or far future with their 3D clear screen monitors will pull this old clip and sort of look up the idea of the psychology of my days, 2020, the twin years. Where have I ever heard that before? Anyway, so not to give you too much information, so I don't want to drive you insane, but there's a song that talks about that, but yeah. And I'm not going to say stay safe, because you are already safe. All you need to do is keep others safe from you.